Yo, what is going on, everyone? So today I'm gonna show you guys how I made this super simple website design utilizing React. So I've been messing around with stocks lately, so I figured why don't I just remake Webull's the website design, which is the one you guys see currently in front of you, and then I figured I'd show you guys with React. So this is my version right here, and then let me just show you the actual official website. Here is the official Webull website right there. So you can see the difference is just like the font thickness. I don't have their exact font they're using, but I mean, for the most part, it's basically, it looks exactly the same. And pretty much just like a basic template. Then you want to go and like make their whole website, feel free. This is their official site. You guys can go ahead and, have fun with that. But I'm just going to make this half, this hero section with Navbar for this video. And then if you guys happen to be interested in the stock markets, and they got this thing going on pretty much where you can get 2 free stocks, right up to $1,850, then pretty much all you need to do is deposit $100, and then you'll be able to get 2 free stocks, and this could potentially be valued up to $1,850. So that's something if you guys are down for that. I'll put a link in the description below if you guys want to sign up through there. But pretty much aside from that, let's hop over to VS Code and let's get started coding this up. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is create our React app. So the most basic way, we're just going to do npx, then I'm going to say create -react -app, and then we just call this React, and let's call this like stock site Apple v1, you name it, whatever you want to. And then basically I'm gonna press enter, and then while that's creating, pretty much I will wait, and then I'll see you guys once it is done. Alright, so that finally finished. Let's just go ahead and navigate into that. So we'll do cd, and I'll just say react stock site v1, press enter, and then basically, since I already have VS Code open, what I want to do is I'm going to say code dot, and then basically I'll say -r. That will open it up in this VS Code window. So pretty much I enter that, and boom, there we go. Now we got VS Code here, and pretty much what we can do is I'll just do Command J, and let's just go ahead and try to run this. So I'm going to say you're on start. It's probably going to give me that little error, so I'm just go ahead and do this in a second. So I'll create new file .env, and let's go here and let's just copy this in, and we'll paste this, and now my thing should work. Now if you don't have that issue, then just skip that. But alright, so there we go. We got the logo showcasing over here, and now we can just go ahead and start editing and designing the code. So first off, let's do this. Let's get rid of some files. So I'm going to delete this app.css. We're going to use stock components for this video. I mean, if you want to use CSS, feel free, but I just like stock components. And then here, I'll just delete index.css here. And then for the app, let's just go ahead and I'll delete this logo.svg too. So I'll delete this here. And then I need to delete the imports at the top. So I'll hit save there. Let's get rid of everything in here. Put h1. Put that here, and then I don't need this class. And then we gotta go to index.js. We gotta remove index.css, save, and there we go. Boom, there we go. We good. So now let's just do this. One's very simple too, because I didn't go too crazy like detail, but basically we're just making a hero section and like a nav. So here, src. Let's do new folder. I call this one just assets. I mean, you can call it images, it doesn't really matter. But here, and this we're gonna put our images, and then new folder again, and I'll just call this components. And then pretty much we're gonna have the new file, and I'm just gonna do navbar.js, and then hero.js. And now we can do, if you guys don't have this extension, just type ES7 and install the one right here. And then we're good now. So once you have that installed, let's go back. You can do like RAFCE and just press tab and check that out. So now we got this. I'll press H1 or say hero section. And then I'll basically do the same thing for the nav bar. So I'll just do RAFCE. And let's just do nav. Alright, so I want to make sure this stuff's working, so let's just do this, pass this in here, and let's just go. Let's just say nav bar, and I just press enter. It should auto import. If it doesn't, you guys just type it out, and then I'll just say like hero. Now I'm not gonna make like pages and like add custom routes and all that stuff. I've done that like plenty of times in my other videos where it's like a full website. This is like mainly just the UI, like the design of it. So now let's go and refresh the page, and there we go. So we got that displaying, and pretty much good. Now let's start adding in a code. So the first thing is let's do the hero section. So this one, it's not too crazy. It's pretty simple, but I'm gonna use stock components. So like we gotta install that first. So I'm gonna go plus sign here, and where in the world here? Okay. Yes, so it's just lagging, but I got yarn. If you don't, just use npm install. But yarn add, I'm gonna say style dash. I'll make sure you spell it right. STY style dash components. And then once that's done, we can check the package JSON, and that should show up over here. So let's make sure this is actually here. And then we're gonna install a couple things too in a second, but we just need this for now. So we got stock components here, and then we can go and let's start adding in these stock components. So first of all, let's just get rid of all this stuff. Let's get rid of all these divs, and I'm just call this a section. Like you can call your stock components whatever you want. I'm just gonna do this for like the tutorial sake, just to make life easy. So I have a section, then I'll just call this one like content, and then I'll just call this like left. And if you guys never use stock components, it's basically like CSS is just slightly different. But if you follow my other videos, then I mean it's pretty much the same stuff. And then I'm just gonna write them all out now. So I have like the title. Let's see, we got the description, DSC, and then I'll have a button. So outside the description, I'll have a button, and then I'll have another thing after this. But let's just save this stuff right now. Now we gotta define all this stuff. So first off, the easiest way is let's just do this. Say const, and then we'll do, let's see, section equals to style dot whatever you want this to be. So I want it to be just a section. Do the backticks, and we're not gonna style it yet. So I'll just copy this. So let's do shift alt down arrow. We got content left, title, description, button, and that should be good for now. And basically, I'll just change the name of this one. So this will be content. For that, I'll just make it a div. And we'll do this one by one, like once we finish this up. But just so we can get rid of these errors, let's see, we got left. Then we got title. Make this a p tag. Then we got DESC, just short for description. And this would just be a p tag. And then we got button. Now, I mean, you could make this like an actual button. I just put this as name button and just put like an a tag because it's just like linking somewhere. But again, the naming isn't too important for this video. But I'll just save it. And oh yeah, we got import style at the top. So let's do that real quick. So import styled from styled components. And if I refresh, there we go. Perfect. All right, so let's just go in here and let's just add in some styling really quick test. Let's put like background red, and let's put like height 1000 pixels. All right, cool. So it works. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this to 785px, and then we'll do the styling in a second because we actually got to get the image first. So a fun fact, in case you guys don't know how to do that, go to whatever website you want. And basically you just right click, inspect, and then depending on what like language they use, if it's just basic code, like classes and all that, you can see the styles and stuff. But some of them are like they use like stock components or some things that were just not named, then you kind of can't. But for instance, like here, let's just hover, and I want this right here, but I want to click, let's see, content box. Let me make sure. So here's the little image here. So I'm gonna go copy this link address, and then basically you just paste it into your browser. So once you paste it in, it'll be like here. Then literally all you do is just you save the image as, and then save it to your computer. So I've already have it saved, so I'm not gonna save it twice. So pretty much, let me just drag that over to my my assets folder. Now I got the background image and the logo. So if you guys want the logo too, so I just drag that over. You can see there's the BG image. I just named it BG-image. And then here's the logo. So if you guys want the logo, it's the same exact thing. You basically, you know, hover over the logo. You can click it, and then I'll drag this over, and that's the logo right there. So you just copy that link and paste it in your browser, then just save it to your computer. Drag it over to your image folder, whatever you call it, and then rename it, and then you're pretty much good to go. So now that we got the assets here, let's bring this back over here, and let's just import this. So first thing is, for this way I did it, this is the way I got it to work the easiest without, you know, not a lot of stress. But you just type like import, I'll import the image at the top, and then I'll just call this like BG BG with a capital IMG, and let me say from, and then quotes // so we're going into the assets folder now, and then we're gonna back the BG-IMG PNG, and then here instead of background red, it's gonna be background-image, and the URL is gonna be, it should be $ curly brace BG-IMG. So if I save it, there we go. And then I'll just scroll this over, and it looks weird because we got to add some more styles to it. So let's say display block, and then I'll do background -repeat, no -repeat, and then I'll do background -size. So I got it here, and I'll just say contain, and bam, there we go. Now this is on only desktop because if you guys notice, like the actual Webull's design is just desktop because they have a different thing for mobile. So I just copied exactly how they did it. Didn't want to make my life difficult, trying to make it responsive when technically like theirs isn't even showing like that. So if you want to make it responsive, you know, add a custom code, put like a hamburger menu, feel free. But I don't want to spend too much time on that part. But yeah, we got the background image now. So now let's start editing the content. So let's just go here and let's just pretty much do this. We'll say width 100%, and then we'll just say heights 100 pixels. Now there's nothing in the content, all that stuff yet. So let's do this. Let's go to the title, and here's the title right here. It should not be, so make sure you cut this out real quick. Let me X it out. Command X, paste that there. So this should be titled like this, and just say get 2 free stocks, and then we're gonna have a BR, so a breakpoint, so it skips the next line. I'm gonna say valued up to 1850 exclamation mark. So I'll save it, make sure it's showing. There we go. DSC, same thing, and then we're gonna say opened and fund. I'm just gonna copy this. You guys can get the exact thing from the website too, but basically copy that here. And then there's like the span tag here. So if I close out my thing, they have this for like Google, Facebook, and it looks like, I don't know what SB is, but I'll have to look up that ticker symbol. But basically, it's like blue. It's like on the official site, those are like blue colored. And then pretty much for the button, this is just like a this is a tag, pretty much, is called as button. You can name this whatever you want, but here we're gonna say span, or should I put, yeah, span like this, and say claim your free stocks now. And then I'll just say href equals to, and I'll just place my links here. So again, you guys haven't, and you want to join stocks and get, you know, free stocks for you, you can just click this on my site, or it's in the description. You guys can check it out too. But basically that's a little link, and then you click that, and then you can sign up, boom, and get some free stocks. Now that's basically href, and then like target equals _blank, so it opens up in like a new tab. So if I click this link, you see it opens up, and then, you know, sign up, all that. So that pretty much works there. So now what they do is just style this up. So here, let's start styling. So for the left, I call this left just because it's on the left side. And we can do this. We'll go inside these little back ticks. I'm going to say padding - left. I'll put 220px. And padding - top, I'll do 143px. And then title will do font size be what? See, 55px, color #04050A, I think, yeah. And font weights, we'll just put 400. Now we'll get the font in a second. It's just open sans. But here we'll go DSC description with, let's do 472px. We'll do font size. I'll do 20px. Color hashtag 9EA0AC. Line height, we'll do what, 30 pixels, and then margin dash top 58 pixels. And then pretty much for the button, this one got a lot of code in it, but so let's say display flex, justify content. Let's see if it doesn't want to autofill properly, so let's do content. We'll do center, align dash items, center. Let's see, border radius. What is that? 18 pixels. Let's see, margin dash top. We'll do 58 pixels. And then we'll do width, 371 pixels. Height, 71 pixels. Line height, 71 pixels. And then we'll do font size, 22 pixels. Text align, center, color, there's hashtag FFF, cursor pointer, and let's see, we got background, and we got this linear gradient, so let's do linear gradient, and let's do, let's see, 90 degrees, comma, hashtag 0546 D6, comma, hashtag 3F89FC. So if I say that right now, it should turn blue. There we go. And just get rid of the text decoration. So I say decoration, get rid of that underline, and then we'll just do like a box shadow. And 15 pixels, 14 pixels, RGB, parentheses, 042, 177 / 12%. And we should be done. Alright, so this is what it looks like so far. Doesn't look too pretty, but I mean, it's not mobile responsive, it's just desktop. And then once you change the font, I mean, it's pretty much that part, and then we just gotta make the nav. So in terms of the hero section, I mean, we're pretty much done. Obviously, you guys can go in here and like add additional stuff too, but I'm not gonna mess with that thing right now. And then basically, let's go to the nav now, and let's start editing this navbar. So first off, let's go ahead and import style components at the top. So import styled from style components. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did with like the BG image thing. So I'm gonna say import, I'll just call this IMG, name this whatever you want to, from / assets / logo. So this is the logo to SVG. So I'll show you guys earlier, remember how to do that. And now let's start making our stuff. So first thing, I'll just do exactly what we did before. So we'll create them out first, and then we'll you know, add them, and then we'll style them after. So I'll just call this like navbar container. Again, the naming, feel free to change these up. And then here I'll just say like navbar wrap. And let's see, I got my logo. And then under there I just have a nav. Now here I just call these like nav link. And this is pretty much, we're just gonna use link from React Router DOM. You could just use A tags, but since we're using React, might as well. And then here just basically it's like a 2 instead of a href. I just put all slashes for here. I'll just say like home. And I can just shift all down out of this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one should just be markets. And then this should be trade. And then this should be pricing. And then this one is download. And this one is help. That's pretty much our little nav with all the little menu options. And then here under the nav, I just call this one a search, a little input. Here I just call this like the search wrap. And then I'll just have the inputs inside of it. And I'll have like the type, I'll just put this as text. And then we'll just put like placeholder equals to symbol / name. Now there's like a little magnifying glass thing on the official site, but then I'll save you guys some stress and not having to add everything. But yeah, if you guys want to add that, feel free. I do add it in here, but I'll show you that in a second. But basically, let's do a button container below this. So we have search here. Under that, and I'll just call this like button container. And then I'll just have the button. And that's basically gonna say sign up. And then we'll have another button underneath the sign up button. And this button will say log in. So I'll save that here. And pretty much, let's just add this. So it's gonna give me the error. So let's do what we did before. So let's say what? Const navbar container equals to style.div double backticks. And let's see, we got wrap logo, nav link, search wrap input, button container, button. Alright, so let's go through this process again, and let's see, we got navbar wrap, and then we got the logo, so say logo, then we got the nav, so I got the nav here. I'll change this just to a normal nav right there, and then we got the nav link, so let's say nav, put link, and I'll just say, this one's gonna be a different one, so it's gonna say style with parentheses, it's gonna be a link from React Router, and then we'll do this search, so that's one search, and let's do search wrap, so let's do search wrap here, and then let's do inputs, so input, and I'll change this one to an inputs, and then we just got the button container, and then basically the button at the end, so button, and we got the button itself. Okay, so for the buttons, I mean, you can change the A tags, but I just left it as this for now, just to, you know, keep things simple. So if I save this here, link's not defined, so if I say import link from React DOM from React-Router-DOM, I'll save, then I have to do Command J, and I'm gonna do yarn add React Router DOM, press enter, and then this is gonna give me an error once I refresh this, because it's gonna say I didn't wrap this with the router. So once this finishes installing, then I'll refresh it again. It's gonna give me another error most likely. Alright, so yeah, so now the way I did it, I just go to index.js, and basically I just wrap this with router. So I'll just go router here, get the closing part of it, wrap it, and then I'll just import at the top curly brace browser router as router, and it'll be from React Router DOM. Save it, refresh it, boom, there we go. So now we got the little menu. Look how beautiful that looks. Alright, so yeah, obviously it's horrific, but let's start adding in our styles. So here, let's go. I'll pull this up here, and container. Let's do this. Let's say width 100%, height, let's do 80 pixels, z-index 20, background hashtag FF, save it here. Bam, nothing happened, but that's okay. So now we got the wrap. I'm gonna say width, let's do 1200 pixels, height, let's do 100%, margins, we can center this 0 auto. Z-index, let's do 20, display flex. So now we should see some changes. Position, relative, align items to be center, and justify content space between. Alright, so now you can't really tell because it's not made for mobile, but I mean that's what we got so far. So now you guys can see we got it going on here. So we're almost there. So let's do width 128 pixels, height 22 pixels, background. So remember we imported that earlier. So it's basically URL, parentheses, curly brace. Oh wait, hold on. What happened? $, curly brace, img. And then outside of this, I'm gonna say 0, 45%, no repeats. And then background size we'll do 100%, 100%. Cursor pointer, and boom, there we got the logo. Looking a little better. For the nav now, we got the text or words here, like home market, all that fun stuff. Flex 1, position, relative padding dash left to be 50 pixels. Alright, so now that link, let's do this one. So here, I'll just put the color, colon hashtag 000. Padding, let's do what, 15 pixels. Font size is 16 pixels. Line height is 80 pixels. Font weight is 700. And text decoration will be none. Boom, there we go. And then for the search, the input, which you can't really see, looks terrible right now, but I'll just say right 235 pixels and position absolute. And then for the search wrap, let's do some styling to here. So let's do width 220 pixels, height 36 pixels, position relative, box sizing. Let's do border box, background RGBA 179, 191, 201, 0.15. Alright. For the line heights, what's going on? Line heights would do 33 pixels. Padding dash left. Let's do 37 pixels. Border radius, get some round action, 19 pixels. And there we go right there. For the actual input now, let's get rid of this ugly input going on. So let's say color, hashtag hashtag 000. Let's do width, 196 pixels. Border, transparent. Font size, let's do 12 pixels. Let me make sure I fix that. And background will be transparent, and then outline is none. Boom, there we go. And then for the placeholder, let's do it's and colon placeholder, and then curly braces, and then I'll change the text so it'll be hashtag D1D 8DE. So now you can see it's like a little faded, and I mean on the actual Webull site you can barely see it. Again, I mean, feel free to change it. It's like almost hard to read, but it's alright. And then for the button container, let's do display flex with align items to be centered and justify content to be flex end. And then for the button, we'll just basically do basic button. So let's say width 110 pixels, color hashtag FFF, cursor pointer, and then we'll do height 36 pixels, font size 16, box sizing will be border box, background will just be hashtag 007 CFF, text align will be center, and then we'll do line heights of 36 pixels and border radius of 21 pixels. So check this out. What's going to happen is we're going to have an issue. It's going to be the same. And on the actual site, it is not the same. So let's see. Yeah, this one's not. So there's a way you could make it, different classes, name it, button 2. But that's just a pain. So what we can do is go straight in to the button we want to custom edit, the CSS, and then just go to, like, for instance, so sign up, right? So I'm just going to say CSS equals curly brace backticks, and then we just add the style. So say color hashtag 037 CFF, And then we'll do background colon hashtag FFF. Now, if I save it, it's not gonna work, and the reason is because we gotta go to the top, put after stock components / macro, save it, bam, check that out, look at that. All right, so for the most part, I mean, it's 99% done. The difference is we just gotta reset the styles and also change the font, and maybe we can add the icon too. So let's do that first. So I'm gonna create a global styles on like the root of this. So src new file, call this one global styles.js, and basically here what we can do is just import a global style. So I'm gonna say imports, let's see, creates global style from stock components const global style equals creates global style, no backticks. And let's do the shift 8 little multiplier sign. Here I'm gonna say margin 0, we'll say padding 0, box sizing, border dash box, font family, we'll say open sans, comma, sans serif. Hold on, serif. And then we'll say export defaults global style. And then also I want to add this little thing at the bottom too. So I say HTML comma, whoa, what happened? HTML and body to be overflow dash x colon hidden. And nothing happened because we got to go to app.js, add that above here. So again, this isn't including like a pages and adding custom routes and all that. I've done that like so many times in my previous React sites, and it takes up so much time. So already, you guys can watch those other videos if you want to, add the routes and all that. But here we're just gonna do this basic UI first, and so let's say global style, imports it automatically, saves it, boom. Now we got a different text, and now you can see it's pretty much almost the same. The only problem is like the text isn't exactly the same they use, and also this icon too. So last thing I want to show you guys a little icon right here, because I didn't do it for the input, but at least I'll show you for the button, because it's like, might as well. So what you gotta do first, you gotta say yarn add react dash icons, and then like if we go back to the hero, for instance, I'll have to import this in a second, but basically let me show you here, and I'll bring the side up really quick so you guys can see this. So pretty much this react icons, you guys seen it probably, but if not, you just go here, search whatever you want. So let's say like arrow, and then boom, I got a bunch of arrows. So what I can do is, like, I can't remember exactly where the one I got is off here, but I'll just type it in so save some time. But it's called MD key, hold on, MD keyboard arrow right closing, and then I'm gonna copy this here because I actually have to import this at the top. So I'm gonna say imports curly brace, paste that MD keyboard arrow right from React icon / MD. I save it, and let me see my arrow, and that's what it looks like right there. And then obviously if you guys want to style it, feel free, but for the most part I just want to show you guys a basic setup right there. And that's basically the little UI part right here. So this is the official website, and this is ours right here. So again, if you want to go in here, customize a font, and then make the rest of the site, feel free to do it. Add the icons, all that stuff, the routes, the links. This is just sort of like a template to get you started. Super basic, short video. So if you guys did enjoy this, be sure to subscribe to the channel, see more updates. Hit that thumbs up button, and if you guys want 2 free stocks, fight up to $1,850 potentially, then feel free to click the first link in the description below, sign up, and all you need to do is deposit $100 minimum or more, and then you'll be able to receive 2 free stocks valued up to potentially $1,850. Aside from that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.